fuck's going on, everybody?
We just seen Justice League. There was no toppers.
Oh, yeah.
Not impressed.
Shitty theater, man.
Kind of trailers into the movie were not very impressive either, like you said.
Well, no, yeah, like that Pitch Perfect 3, man.
Yeah,
I was just like, yeah, that's not, like, this isn't setting the mood. All I can say is this day was going so bad for me, and it was just like crankiness after letdown.
It's
after
funny because same with me, kind of.
And we went into the movie, and I'm like, okay,
I'm getting my Batman and Flash topper.
Let's go get our DC movie of this few months. Let's just go get it over with. To be honest, I don't know where the hate from this movie on the internet is coming from.
Like Rotten Tomatoes, 37% last I checked. That's ridiculous.
No, man. Like the movie is, and I'm not saying like, oh, this is the movie that's going to save DC, but
it's no Avengers.
But
like Batman versus Superman, Wonder Woman, they all feel like it's like a TV show playing after one another, minus Suicide Squad. But the MCU, it's all these different things that they can pull together. Where the DCEU is just this little thing that seems like it's.
Well, I know what you mean.
It seems like it's starting to pick up. But
I know what you mean, but while I was watching this, I couldn't help but think how badly I wish I had seen the Flash's solo movie first.
That's one of the things I said right when the credits rolled.
I wish I could have seen like Cyborg's origin story first. I wish I could have seen Batman, Batman movie first.
Right when the credits start. Like right when the credits start, I looked at him and told him the movie would have been way better had they had Flash's and Cyborg's origin story already in the DCEU. Because that would have saved like nearly 20-some minutes of the movie alone. That they could have made it. And from what I hear, they took 57 minutes or so out of the movie already.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
and it shows.
Like there's a one scene where Batman meets like one of the members of the Justice League, and like he's just already there, and it's not this big grand reveal. It's
like you came in partway through. It's
you're sitting in the theater and you're just like, there was probably at least an extra 5 minutes to this scene alone. Yeah. Like that, it's one of those movies,
and it seems like that for the first little bit, and then it gets rolling, and then it's even when it gets going, there's parts where you like it feels like it's missing something. But even like Superman elements, I thought we didn't need a lot of those, like with certain characters talking about Superman and his death and stuff. Like I thought they wasted a lot of time on stupid little things, but the stupid little things carry over from all the movies, so it's what connects them in a way. So I can't really rag on that part of it. And like you said, like the internet had me thinking this movie was going to be shit.
No, I thought this was going to be like, I thought I was going to hate this movie as much as I hated Transformers the last night.
I thought I was going to hate it like I hated BVS. Not that BVS was like,
nowhere near as bad as I thought this movie was going to be.
And the internet seems to hate it.
And like man, I don't give a shit when anybody says I love Ben Affleck as Batman.
No, aside from Ben Affleck as Batman, like he will, as long as he's Batman in a DCEU movie, I'm gonna
go see it.
I'm gonna go see it. Like I love him as Batman, but this movie, man, I liked Aquaman, I liked Flash, I really like Flash actually. The end credit scene, I'm not gonna spoil it.
See, I didn't.
But
think,
it was awesome.
I thought I had a feeling I was gonna like Flash. I didn't think I was gonna like Aquaman as much as I did.
Yeah.
But I thought he was just gonna be some dickhead.
I thought he was gonna be Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones. You might not really know, but he was pretty cool. I liked him. And Wonder Woman, she was sexy as hell. That's as soon as you see Wonder Woman on that statue, like when you first see Wonder Woman in the movie, you're just like, yeah, like this is the DCU. Like,
well, I'm surprised that I thought we were gonna get some kind of Nightwing cameo in this movie. That didn't happen. I just feel as though he is out there somewhere.
Well, all this talk about Jake Gyllenhaal being the new Batman, it got me questioning if he's gonna be Batman Beyond and Bruce.
That could be cool.
Ben Affleck plays the older, because like this movie, it feels like it's youth and like all these. The Justice League, when they assemble, it just feels like they're all young and full of life, but Batman's just like, it's almost like he knows he's older than
He's
them all.
yeah.
So I was getting that vibe that like with this Jake Gyllenhaal stuff going, that maybe he's gonna be Batman, but what they're not saying is Bruce Wayne's still Batman. Or Ben Affleck's still Batman.
He's not gonna be the next Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him as Terry. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
well, no, I didn't
that.
even think that. Like, even partway through the movie, I was just kind of like, no, they can't replace Batman. But, like, now that you say that, like, with picturing him as, like, Batman Beyond, I could definitely, he's got the body perfect. And I think I even said that. I said he could play Nightwing.
And he's a great
actor. I said he could play Nightwing
too,
or Robin. I didn't even think of Batman Beyond. But, Justice League, one of the big things I have about it that was probably like the worst thing about the whole movie in general was the villain, and this might touch spoilers because we're gonna be talking about the character, but just they relied too much on CGI for the character, and then the voice just seemed. I don't know.
This fellow. If this fellow would say it, he would say that even the voice was too CGI.
Don't listen to him.
I love it. But I don't know. To me, I knew nothing about this guy, like Steppenwolf. I didn't know him going into this movie.
I googled him before the movie, and I got a couple images in my head, and he don't look like what I see.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to look like that. He looked like shit.
Well, in the comics, he was like, I think he might have been a colored guy with like a helmet on. He looked like a human almost.
I had no idea going into this movie who Steppenwolf was. Leaving, I still don't really know who Steppenwolf is. Like, he is the most useless villain since Deadpool in X-Men Wolverine.
Yeah, he's related to Darkseid.
And that's the only reason.
His uncle or something. But they don't.
I think I heard him say Darkseid once in the movie.
Yeah,
and
but
it was
he
something.
Uses it in a quote.
Yeah,
he doesn't say my nephew Darkseid or my uncle. I don't know what the relation is. I think
Steppenwolf is the uncle. I think he's the older one.
And then this is gonna be spoilery too. The mother boxes. He kept calling it mother, and I was like, it got to the point.
Is it like one being?
Well, no, it got to the point where I thought these boxes were gonna come together and turn into like another version of him, but like a female, and she would just like rip him in half, and it would be like, oh fuck.
I thought
like the way he was talking, like mother.
And that's another thing too, man. Like, I'm sitting there and I can't help but think. I asked him. I said, can you imagine if we were 4 movies into the MCU and Thanos collected all 6 stones with the gauntlet? That is this movie essentially.
This movie seems like Loki got the gauntlet with all the rings.
Yeah,
like we're not quite to Thanos, but like we're already like, I don't know. They're rushing too much.
Like, I feel as though we're never gonna see those mother boxes again. Like, that story arc is come and gone in the DCEU. I feel as though they got to bring something new on now.
Now, here's another spoiler. Superman comes back to life. I mean, everyone.
But if you fucking seen Batman v Superman, you know that he's gonna come back.
Yeah, you knew he was gonna come back. How they did it, I thought how they did it with the mother box was kind of iffy.
I thought it was.
But when he came back, I was like, you know what? I don't even care. Like,
I accept it now.
Now the box bringing him to life, I thought that was foolish. But Barry running to get the speed to touch it, I like that.
But I liked it too. But I what the fuck is the electricity going to do? He's not Jason Voorhees, and he's going to be brought back to life.
Basically, Superman comes back to life, and he kind of doesn't know who he is, and he just died fighting in this big fight, so he just starts fighting the Justice League, basically. And there's this part where Wonder Woman and Aquaman are both holding him, and he's there struggling, and then it just goes into the Speed Force, and the Flash is just running.
And he
looks over at Superman, and Superman just slowly looks at him.
You can see Superman's eyes, like, just look at him. And, like, he's just like, no, how's he moving this? How does he see me? How can he see me right now? And he gets him, man. Like,
every time the camera goes to Barry's face, he's just...
It's just more fucked than the last shot.
No, the Flash was probably my favorite character aside from Batman.
Yeah,
like I said, Batman.
If it wasn't for Ben Affleck, I wouldn't be going to these movies. I don't think.
No,
I honestly don't.
That's
think
what I told
would.
my buddy before. I was like, I don't know if I even want to see it, but Batman. I can't. No.
Exactly.
I told myself back when I thought it was going to be the DCU or whatever. I told myself when this started, I would go see every movie just because I wanted it to do good, and I'm going to continue to do so. But I still don't get why all the hate for this movie.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. But all I can say is like Ben
on the post credits.
Ben Affleck, man. Like Ben Affleck. If there is even a 1% chance that you're watching this right now, please stay as Batman. I'd love it. Like you're the only thing that's making these movies, man.
Please.
Everybody does a great job, but you are who I'm going to see.
And then when Superman finally joins the Justice League, man. The smile on Batman's face.
Yeah, he's just like, oh god.
Like, no, his jaws drop.
Like he never been so happy in his life. Like
that
I don't know
alone,
how
that alone, I was just like, yeah. Post credit scenes though, I think we have to talk about them before this runs out.
Yeah. So basically, I'll start the first one because you know more about the second one than I do. Yeah. Basically, the mid credit scene is Flash and Superman like testing to see who is actually faster, and they're just like, yeah, so like which coast are we gonna race to, the Pacific, or? And he's just like, yeah, you know that's that way, right? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, son.
And so like I can see potential of them being good buddies in future movies.
There is a comic, and even in the cartoons and stuff, there's an arc where it's called The Fastest Man Alive or something, and they race around the world. It's literally just what they said in that. And it's just kind of between them type thing.
But what's it called? The burgers too, or the pizza? That's what they had. The pizza.
Yeah.
I had no idea about that. I learned something new about the Flash.
They actually put Barry Allen's metabolism in the movie, and like he's just kind of walk around eating a pizza, and then at one point he's like,
I'm really hungry,
guys.
I'm
really hungry, guys.
Like my sugar is like really low.
I thought at one point he was gonna get a new suit, and I liked when he ran real fast and stopped. His suit was kind of smoking because it was so worked up from him just giving her. The last credit scene though, it goes up and you see a bald guy in jail, and you're obviously like Lex Luthor, and then you hear this laugh, and it's just this random guy, and you're like, what the fuck? I think it would have been a perfect time to put the Joker in there, but whatever. Then it goes to a scene of someone on a boat just going through the water. You kind of see the swords. I knew it was Deathstroke from afar, but I wasn't sure, and then as soon as he stepped on the boat, I was like, yeah, Deathstroke.
And what's his name's playing him too? The same fella.
I forget his name.
Joe. I don't know. The fellow that was on Spider-Man. Yeah, the first
Flash
one.
Thompson.
That famous first fight that Spider-Man had as Spider-Man.
But no, he comes up on the boat and takes his mask off, and Lex Luthor's standing. I still don't like Lex Luthor. He's sitting there, and he's like, our friends in the Capes are putting together a league. I think we should too. And then it ends. So they're obviously setting up the Legion of Doom. And something to kind of go with that before we end this. Barry Allen, he's like telling Batman all this stuff. He's like his resume basically. And one of the things that he says is he can talk to gorillas with hand language. And I really like that because one of his main villains is Gorilla Grodd, and he is going to be, I don't know if he's going to be, but he should be in the Legion of Doom because he even he is the leader of the Legion of Doom at one point. It kind of goes between him and Lex because they're like the smartest two. Basically, Gorilla Grodd is this really smart guy who can make you do whatever the fuck he wants you to do.
Telekinesis.
Yeah.
And with that being said, all I can say, and this even may talk to, I'm not even just talking to Warner Bros. I could be talking to Sony right now. If you're not gonna use Commissioner Gordon any more than you did in this movie, please just let J.K. Simmons be J. Jonah Jameson. Yes. As good as he did, he was useless as fuck in this movie.
We got a couple seconds. Quick rating.
For me, I enjoyed it. I'd say 7 out of 10. My enjoyment, not this is the movie.
I enjoyed probably 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. That's not what I rated as a movie. That's just kind of enjoyment. When it comes out on Blu-ray, maybe we'll give her another review. But
for now, we'll see you guys next time.
Take her easy.